What's up, FishTube? Bearded Bob once again, coming back with another video. This one will be my red cherry shrimp. These ones seem to be fire red to painted fire red. Any ones that come out that don't have nice solid color on them, I cull immediately. And the colony's been growing steadily since day one. I love cherry shrimp. This is one of my favorite ones to have. I actually wish I had a few more tanks of them, which hopefully in the future here, when I get another rack set up, I will move some of the best ones over to that and let them start breeding in there. And hopefully we can get some nice painted fire reds to colonize. Right now they're munching on a piece of Low-Key's ultra supple shrimp food, and there is some chunks of green bean that's kind of left over in here. I do feed these guys some veggies and stuff once in a while. They really enjoy it. As for other occupants, as you can tell, we just have millions and millions of snails, so that's cool. You know, a couple of different kinds I believe in this one. There's ram's horns, which mostly everywhere, and then there are some, like you can see right, you can't see it, oh whatever. There's some bladder snails in here, and I actually kind of like the bladder snails a little bit better, but that's just me. Ram's horns just seem to continue to breed and breed and breed. There is some duckweed floating in here that will get removed. You can see the thermometer has floated away. I hate these thermometers. The bane of my existence here. We got the tank filtered with matin filter in the back there. And mostly in here it is just this giant pile of Christmas moss that's kind of slowly taking over the tank. So you can see it's starting to come all the way out to the front of the glass. I really do need to trim this stuff, but I have a hard time trimming it when there's so many shrimp in these tanks. This one's not nearly as bad as the Bloody Mary colony, but there are still tons of shrimp just kind of swimming around in this stuff, eating on biofilm and whatnot. And there's a couple of different plants in here, you know, the basics. You can see one piece of bacopa kind of sticking out back there. That's getting shaded out, so I gotta move it or something here. Got a chunk of hornwort just kind of shoved in there too. The more bacopa down there, and there is a couple chunks of rhizome from Nubius nana petite, but I don't think it's doing very well in this tank. And then of course can't be a tank in my fish room without some of this hair algae growing on the substrate, and then some fabulous crypts. And that pretty much does it for this tank. But these guys have been in here since about June or July of last year, and they've taken over this tank pretty good. I think this summer coming up here I will be selling out of these tanks, trying to thin out the herd a little bit, and then hopefully getting another couple of aquariums set up so I can transfer some of these guys over. As you can see, there's one right there that's got some yellow striping in its tail. That one's got to come out of there. Yeah, it's not quite as solid as the rest of them. These ones, when they do get cold, I just stick them in my colony over there, which is just like a Skittles colony, if I can say that. And yeah, this one just does what it does. These guys get a water change about once a week, about 10 to 20%, and fertilize them with Thrive S about once a week. I feed them pretty much every day, just like my other shrimp tanks. They pretty much, all the shrimp tanks get the same kind of food on the same day, which is easier that way for me. And I think that'll change a little bit once I get some Sulawesi shrimp in here and some caridina shrimp, because right now currently all I've got is neos and then just some fish. So like I said, it's short and sweet videos in this on this rack setup. And there'll be a few more coming out. I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, and you can see all the new stuff that we're showing you. I'll also go back and revisit all of these tanks in due time here with any updates that I can muster out of them. All these tanks, after I do the filming on it for this, I do try to change some stuff around on them and get stuff moved like I've been talking about on the video. And just kind of want to show you guys the updates. So if you could, just hit that like button on the way out, leave me a comment down below, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'll just leave you with a little bit of footage of these red cherry shrimp going to town on this Low-Key's ultra supple. Peace.